The purpose and benefit of this guide. Congratulations and thank you for your investment in All Rights Explained. Now, this is a one-of-a-kind guide designed to provide you with a simplified approach to reviewing all types of rights that exist on the net today. There's no fluff or fillers here, and the information is given to you in a straightforward manner through tables and illustrations. Short and sweet it'll be, as I don't want to bore you with useless chatter. You'll also be happy to know that the knowledge you discover here can be applied to any product in any market and niche. This is because the seller of a product can offer rights when selling a product all at once or gradually. And as long as there's a hungry market for your product, what you'll learn here will work for you too. Now, once you possess this knowledge, you will be able to sell the rights of your product in a wise way and also save money by getting the product right from the source. Thus, without having to pay double or triple again and again for the same product. So do yourself a favor, print this guide and have it handy next to you when you're browsing the net. Respectfully, John Della Vera. Prologue. Knowing Your Rights. Money in Empowerment and Empowering Money. All about your rights. That's the title of this book you're reading right now. No, it isn't about some constitutional mandates nor custodial affairs. This isn't about ethical perspectives or legal processes. This ebook is about making money, plain and simple. More specifically, this ebook is about making money through empowerment and how you can empower your money-making venture to make even more money. It's why we have invested so much time, effort, commitment, and financial outlays on the internet, after all. It's all about making money and earning some profit to provide a better life for ourselves and the people we hold dear. Now, one of the avenues you can exploit to achieve such a level of success is through rights. More specifically, the rights that are attached to a variety of digital products we deal with every day. Allow me to digress for a few paragraphs and tell you a little story about my early days on the net. Now, way back in 1995, when the internet was introduced to a wide-eyed world, a lot of people began to imagine its potentials and promises, especially in the field of business. I was one of those people, and I bore witness to the mad rush that ensued after the launch of the World Wide Web. A lot of enterprising folks frantically studied the ins and outs of the virtual world, learning all applicable programs and languages to get ahead of the perceived competition. I must admit it took me quite some time to catch on. I was previously a DOS-oriented person, you see, and I was only compelled to jump into Windows to take advantage of the many wonders that the internet promised. As such, I didn't know jack about HTML and other related cyber concepts. While I was blurting out oohs and ahs about the fabulous innovations of the World Wide Web, other people had already started implementing systems that made good use of the internet as a tool for business. Back then, times were simpler. The internet was viewed as a technological breakthrough, a frontier of many wonders and promises. It was a far cry to what it is right now, both good and bad. There weren't a lot of opportunities back then, owing to the fact that the virtual world was but a novel concept to a great majority of the world. But there weren't as many negative stigmas about the internet either. It wasn't perceived as an instrument for fraud and false offers. Being the newbie I was swayed into joining the programs offered by those who managed to get ahead of the rest. They promised me infinite riches, untold wealth, promises even while I was offline. I took their offers and found myself buying one ebook after another, one program immediately after the most recent one, and the latest special reports just to keep abreast of what was then promised to be revolutionary. Soon enough, my credit card was maxed out, and I wasn't able to realize any profits for the online business I had embarked in. I must be honest with you. There were times I just wanted to give up. There were times when I almost dismissed the internet as a place of false hopes and broken dreams. Looking back at those times, those dark ages, if you will, I'm glad I didn't. You see, some months later I realized that what I needed most was the will to succeed. This will to succeed would give me the perseverance that is required to make it big online. This will to succeed would always keep me on my toes to push forward towards the boundaries of triumph in this industry. And this will to succeed is what will compel me to be the best that I could ever be, so that I could offer the best that I could possibly offer for the people who have trusted me. To become the best that I could be, I always realized that I had to invest in one thing that no one and nothing could ever take away from me: knowledge. With knowledge, I would be able to determine the real opportunities from the scams. With knowledge, I would be able to even create opportunities for myself out of things that people often overlooked. With knowledge, I would be able to take the proper steps, having learned what works and what doesn't, and armed with the right discretion to avoid mistakes that most people make. And so, I devoured every ebook, special report, and e-course I could find. I tried my best to educate myself so that success would become a few steps closer. Humility aside, I believe I have succeeded. Today, people know me as the mind behind products that have revolutionized e-commerce. You have most probably heard about them before. They are my turbo line of premium ideas that have helped professionalize the state of Internet marketing. The turbo line of products includes the JV Manager, which aids online businessmen in managing burgeoning accounts of their respective businesses. It also includes programs like the Dynamic Pricing Generator and the Buy Me a Drink and Buy Me a Product scripts that have provided a novel, fun take on how business enterprises are handled. Before viral marketing boomed, I was already teaching various breakthrough ways to raise Internet marketing to the next level. My critically acclaimed TurboZine, eZine, has been one of the longest-running newspapers on the web with 100 issues and counting. But I'm also known by a different title. Many people call me the Resale Rights Master. I am always amused when people whom I don't even know advertise my services like this. If you're looking for the resale rights for something, John Delavere will buy it for you. This is perhaps because of my Turbo membership program, which is my flagship product. It's a total solution package that will give you a business out of the box. Yes, that means everything that you'll ever need will be provided for you, and you'll have my full support to back you up. In fact, many of the members of the Turbo membership program ask me about certain hot items and whether or not they would be included in the package. I do something better, as I don't want to disappoint them since they have always known me to over-deliver. I buy the master resale rights to those products whenever they are available, and when they're not, I try my best to negotiate a special deal with the creators so that my members get an exclusive. This, I believe, is why I was virally marketed as the Resale Rights Master. And this is what gave me the idea for this ebook you're reading right now. A lot of people I've encountered are quite confused with the different kinds of rights that they can take advantage of. I can't blame them. They can be quite confusing considering the numerous allowable and disallowable transfers involved. But here before you is an exclusive work that aims to delineate those rights and tell you in a language that is easy to understand how you can profit from these rights. Here is an honest piece of work that will tell you when to buy and when not to buy, when to sell and when not to sell, and where to buy to get the best deal when it comes to resale rights, master resale rights, private label rights, and all of the attached rights that you can think of. Now, one of the recipes for success is knowledge. I firmly believe that. And this video will help you obtain the knowledge required to succeed in resale rights marketing. By the end of this video, I won't have exclusive claim to the title of Resale Rights Master, because I'll be sharing such a label with you. So enjoy this video, my dear friend, and do study it well. It was produced with you in mind so that you may better navigate these rewarding but often turbulent waters of Internet marketing. Even the stormiest weather can be conquered by a captain who knows where to go and how to go. And you will be such a captain who knows his rights. Profiting with rights as a buyer and as a seller. My friend Yuan Chia, author of the amazing Resale Rights Secrets and Striking It Rich Online and co-author of the fantastic Underground Sales Letter, said it best. According to him, an Internet marketer should have the Midas touch. Midas is a mythological figure who was blessed with the power to transform anything he touched into the finest gold in the land. Though his tale is a tragic one, and his power is often viewed as a curse, we shall give more weight to the literal events of his story rather than the metaphorical lessons of the story. After all, in this day and age, who wouldn't want to be like Midas? An Internet marketer should be able to turn anything he touches into gold. He should know how to make the most out of any given opportunities and see possibilities that other people fail to recognize. Then and only then can he achieve sustainable success. And the same